Hey guys, my name's Ashley, and today I'm going to talk to you about gastric sleeve. September 22nd, 2020, I had gastric sleeve surgery. There were so many reasons why I decided to have the surgery. It wasn't just for me a quick way to lose weight, but also for me a way to become healthier because I was headed down a path that I did not want to be down. You go to a surgeon, they put a tube into your stomach and they staple your stomach in half, basically, like the size of a banana, and then they pull out the half that you don't need anymore. So basically your stomach has been shrunken to the size of a banana. It can hold about 4 ounces of food, and that is what gastric sleeve surgery is. Not only was I making bad choices in foods, I also was like going all day without eating anything, and then at night I would like binge eat, like eat all the food I could possibly eat until I was stuffed, which is definitely not healthy. It stretches your stomach out and it's just not good for you. So that's what I was doing. And I got super depressed. I was having health issues, back issues, just so many issues. And I decided that I wanted to ask my primary care physician if gastric sleeve would be the correct thing for me to do. So when they approved that it was okay for me to do, and they had seen that my health has decreased and everything, they wrote a letter to my surgeon basically saying that they approve of this surgery and the reasons why. So when I went to my first surgery visit, they basically wanted to know if I've tried dieting. And I am so lucky that this process went really fast for me. It doesn't go like this for everybody. So I had been doing Nutrisystem about 3 months before I had my surgeon visit. So I had been trying to lose weight. Not only did I do Nutrisystem, I had tried keto diet, I had tried eating just like a green diet, I tried doing vegetarian and vegan. I tried like so many different things, but just the weight would not come off. I even did CrossFit and tried to exercise, but for some reason, like, I would lose 15 pounds and then it would just come right back, and it was just bad. And then I would get more depressed, and then because of my work schedule, I was like eating so wrong. So anyway, my process went by relatively quickly because I had proof of doing dieting through Nutrisystem. So the surgeon was like, okay, yeah, so you've done the dieting and you have proof of it, and you have proof that you've lost weight doing it, and I believe that we are ready for surgery. So we just have to get insurance to be approved. So we sent in everything to insurance, my height, my weight at the time, like the diets that I have done, my primary care physician letter. I had to do a psych evaluation. There were a lot of steps getting to my surgery date. Insurance did approve my surgery, so I got really thankful and lucky that you know, I had insurance there to help me out. Basically, I just had to show proof of dieting. I had to show proof of like my health issues in the past. And I had to show proof that I had a psych evaluation, and basically there's a whole bunch of steps that insurance makes you go through before they approve you for surgery. But basically all I had to pay was my deductible, and then the rest of surgery was paid for by insurance. So I was very thankful for that, for sure. So once I had a date for surgery, I was put on an all liquid diet. So or well, not really an all liquid diet. It was actually a semi-liquid diet before I had my surgery. I did that for 2 weeks. So basically I did nothing but like chicken broth, other soups that were like liquids, and I was allowed to have tuna and like canned chicken and anything that was like super moist, grits, really watered down oatmeal. I was allowed to have all those things. It was really hard, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I would go out with friends or whatever, and they would be eating like regular food, and then I'd be like, tuna. But I knew that I wanted the surgery. I knew how much I had been through to get insurance to approve of my surgery. So I was like, I'm sticking to it. So I was like literally going to work, eating liquids at work, and then coming home eating liquids again. And I literally had never peed so much in my life. Literally, I had to pee like every 5 seconds. Be prepared for that. Also be prepared for like runny poop. I know that's a little too much information, but we're here to learn. So anyway, so I went on that 2-week liquid diet, and then it was finally time for my surgery. And surgery day was crazy. I went in at like 5 o'clock in the morning, and they ended up not actually doing my surgery until like 8 o'clock in the morning. It was scheduled for 6, but I had to wait for like a surgery room to be ready. COVID was going on, well, still going on till this day. And of course, you know, a lot of hospital beds were needed and being used for those things, which I totally understand. So I went in for surgery. They made me pee in a cup, and then that was like to, I guess, test if I was like dehydrated. I don't really know. Maybe if I was pregnant, I don't know. And then anesthesiologist came in, asked me a lot of questions about have I ever been under anesthesia before? Like, do you have any allergies? And all these other questions, so many questions. And then after that, the nurses came over and they talked to me, and I was like, literally, I loved my nurses. They were so nice. I had so many conversations with them. And finally, it was time for me to be wheeled into surgery. They put me into the surgery room, and they were like, all right, we're gonna put you to sleep now. And I was out. Next thing I know, I was waking up in recovery. Recovery was really tough. As soon as I woke up, I was in a lot of pain. Like a lot. Like I was shivering. I was so cold. My lips were so chapped and my stomach was cramped. So I'm not gonna lie, it is really painful right after. But I will say, the nurses kept giving me like pain medicine the whole time until I was comfortable. And then I was wheeled to my room and where I was admitted into the hospital, because for gastric sleeve you have to stay at least 1 night in the hospital for observation. So I was in there my 1 night. Everything went really good. I didn't throw up at all, which I was really surprised, because a lot of people do get really sick to the stomach. All I did was eat popsicles and sip water, basically. Right after surgery though, like directly after surgery, I wasn't allowed to eat. They literally gave me ice chips and I would literally like lick the ice chips. I couldn't drink water either. Like they were just like really strict on that. I could only like suck on ice and eat popsicles. So I had like 2 popsicles my whole time. I wasn't like feeling hungry or anything, because like your insides were just like taken out and stuff. But yeah, my hospital stay experience was really nice. I had really great nurses that were helpful, gave me pain medication whenever I needed it, like if I was in severe pain. They do make you walk a lot. When you do have gastric sleeve, they pump you up with like a gas so they can get into your area to get to your stomach. So you have all that gas in you after surgery, and you have to release it, and the only way to release it is to walk. So I was like walking around my room, I would walk the hall. They had me walking, but after I would walk, I would be so tired, and they would just like take me back to my room, and like I would sit in my chair and like watch TV. My mom was there the whole time, like so supportive. My mom was so supportive, and she actually traveled all the way from Texas to Florida to be here for my surgery. So my life after surgery. So after surgery, I was put on a liquid diet again, but this time it was like not semi-liquid. This was full clear liquid diet. So the full clear liquid diet is basically you can only have broth, bone broth, protein, like drinks. I got the clear protein because you're only supposed to have clear liquid. And basically that is literally all you could have. I had water and broth, and again, you pee like crazy. But after surgery, I did not go poop. I could not poop, and I was so worried about that. But then when I like called my doctor, they said it was completely normal. That because I'm not ingesting like a lot of solid foods, poop doesn't really happen. So if you have the surgery and you do not poop after surgery, you're okay, I promise. Yeah, anyway, I was on the all liquid diet, and then that lasted for about 2 weeks. And then after all liquid diet, I went on the full liquid or semi-liquid diet. So basically I was allowed to have like watery grits and watery oatmeal and things with a little bit of texture, but not a lot. It still had to be mostly liquid. And that went for like another 2 weeks. And then after that, you go to the puree stage. Puree is basically anything that can be put in a blender, blended up. But I do not recommend putting rice in a blender. I didn't try it because I was really scared. I was very, very scared to put a lot of things in my body because I didn't want to get sick. I have a fear of throwing up. I hate it. So I literally was super careful. So I would do like a lot of like protein things like chili in a blender or baby foods. I got a lot of applesauce and stuff like that, stuff that's pureed, and I did a lot of fruits and pureed vegetables and like pureed meats. So that's what I did. I stayed away from carbs, like bread, carbs, and rice and noodles, like nothing like that. Puree, don't do it. You wait like a week and then you go to your doctor visit. And he told me basically after puree stage, I could start eating my healthy foods. So I got to skip soft food stage. So I didn't have to do that stage, but a lot of people do. And I guess it just depends on your body and how you're recovering from surgery. But my doctor was like, well, you can go ahead and eat healthy foods, just chew, chew, chew. So that's another thing about this surgery, is that you just have to chew your food until it is literal mush. Like, chew it until it just like the taste is gone. That's how much you have to chew your food before you can like swallow it. Because if you don't, like, you'll get a pain, and it's like the hardest pain to describe. It's like a pain in your back, and then it moves its way to your stomach, and then you feel it in your throat. It's just like the worst. So you just got to be careful and chew your food and eat slow. So I started my healthy diet like 3 weeks after surgery, or like a month after surgery. And I still had a lot of pain in my incision area, but not like terrible pain. Just like when I would get up, it would pull a little bit or like something like that. So it wasn't really that bad. But yeah, recovery has been great. I'm 4 months out. I'm on my healthy diet. I'm still experimenting with foods. I found out that I can't have bacon. Like, if I eat bacon, like it's the grease or something from the bacon, like it will literally give me what they call the foamies. And that is basically where you feel like you have to throw up, but then you don't throw up, and then you end up having like diarrhea really bad. It's not cute at all. But so I'm still experimenting. It's really hard for me to eat bread. It's hard for me to eat rice. And basically the foods that I'm eating are fruits, some vegetables. Some other vegetables are really hard to eat because of like the fiber and stuff. It just like really messes with your stomach. I really love eating bananas and guacamole and hummus, and I like dipping vegetables in there because like after surgery you can't have chips. Like, I mean, you probably could, but you just gotta make sure that they're healthy. Like, I am trying to start over. I had this surgery to restart my body and Now I am trying to make healthier choices. I am trying to eat more often in the day instead of all at once. And definitely a lot of people say that surgery is the easy way out, or oh, you're just gonna have surgery so you can lose weight. It's not gonna be hard. You just eat whatever you want and then you're gonna lose weight. That is not how it works. Like, you have to be very careful what you eat, because if you eat the wrong thing, like anything fried or anything, like, you will throw up. Like, it's not easy. So you have to be very mindful of what you eat, and it's a lifestyle change forever. Like, I am never going back to soda. I am never going back to drinking out of a straw, and I am never going back to sugar. Like, ever. Sugar makes you feel like crap too. Like, if you eat a lot of sugar, or any sugar really, you get the foamies, and foamies suck, like, so bad. They suck. So just, if you're gonna have the surgery, be ready and be prepared to work, because don't think it's the easy way out, because it's not. You still have to put the work in, and you still have to do what the doctor says. And if you don't, you could hurt yourself really bad. You could get a rupture, you could get like bleeding internally, like in your stomach. Like, there are so many things that could go wrong, and just don't even chance it. Like, foamies are scary enough for me. And one time I ate one too many strawberries and I threw all the strawberries up. So, like, literally, it is a lifestyle change, and it's definitely not easy. So I guess we're coming to the end of this video. I am going to start posting videos weekly about my gastric sleeve journey. This was kind of just a, like, get to know me and stuff, and get to know the process. I will be posting a ton of stuff in the future. I'm going to try to post a video every week. If I post more than one video a week, that'll be great too. But we'll start little. But it was so nice talking to you guys, and I wish you the best, and I hope that if you are deciding to have this gastric sleeve surgery, I hope it goes so smoothly, and I can't wait to hear your stories and see where you go from there. So I'm gonna put a little bit of before and after pictures right here so you can see my progress up until now, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.